Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Victoria Real Estate Market Update. My name is Jane Johnston. I'm with the Briar Hill Group at Remax Camosun. We're going to be talking about what's been happening with the market up until August 31st, 2021. So let's get going. All right, so it's been quite an interesting year and I would say 3 quarters. Really, we've had to be very versatile in the way that we've been looking at the market. And so let's just see what's been going on. So the first thing is the total active listings. We are at an all-time low. 2 years ago, we were over 2,800 listings. That would have been in a somewhat normal market. Last year, we went up to that amount, but we had exceedingly high sales. And now, after a prolonged term of very continued high sales, we are down at less than 1,200. So in terms of the list to sale ratio, you can see the total active listings are in the bar graph, and then the sales are in the line graph. And normally we would see a little bit of a bump at this time of the year. What's happened is we had a huge increase in March of this year where we peaked, and our list to sale ratio was 1,200 sales to about 1,400 listings for the month of March. And then the number of listings and the corresponding sales have gone down, but I would say we're about 90%. And we're just going to look at that graph a little more in detail, but you can see August 2021, we were almost at 100%. And I know that our list to sale ratio over the last 2 weeks of August was number of sales was over the number of listings. So this is the ratio of list to sales. We like to look at this because it determines if we're in a seller's market or a buyer's market. We were moving towards a more balanced market in April down to July, and then we've bounced back up for August, and that's because I think personally there's been a lot of UVic students who were promised housing. They weren't able to get it, and so parents have scrambled and they found homes and they've rented to them and their friends, and so we see a number of homes and condos both selling. So the price of single family homes, 2 years ago, it was around $875. A year ago, it was around $1 million. It hovered around there, and now we've gone over the $1 million mark, and we're just over 1.2. Now, this is for the whole greater Victoria. I will tell you, looking at clients, when I look at properties over $1 million now, some of them now still need work. So it used to be, was a sign of a very high quality listing. Now it's a sign of an average household. And this again depends on the area. Obviously downtown for $1 million, you're not going to get as much as you are in the West Shore or Souk, where you will get a very nice house. And in Sydney and the Peninsula, you will get more land than you will downtown for that price. The condo market has it actually took quite a big hit during COVID and went down 15%, but it recovered, especially at the end of the year. We had a bump and we've seen very steady sales, and we're now at around $550,000 for the average condo price. And then row townhouses, they became very popular during COVID. And they steadily increased last year, and we're seeing them just settle out around $725. In terms of the benchmark prices, Saanich West in August 2020 was at $785. August 2021, we're at $967. So that's an increase of 23.2%. Now, this is based on an ideal home in an area, and it's not a real home. It's based on a formula they do to sort of figure out what the trends are over time. View Royal, which is almost an area I find people overlook, but I quite like View Royal. Their benchmark price for August 2020 was $821, and then they went up to $995. That's up 21.2%. Esquimalt, to me, this is always a fabulous area to invest. So their benchmark price last year was at 706,400, and they've gone up to 850, and that's an increase of 20.3%. Vic West, which is between Esquimalt and the Blue Bridge, their benchmark price was 747,400. They're a bit of older homes, and they went up to 910,900. So they're up 21.9%. So we're seeing very consistent increases in the core. Victoria itself was at 853, and now it's over 1,022,600 with an increase of 19.8%. And Oak Bay is the winner here, over 25.9% since last year, where they were at 1.213 million, and they're up at 1.527. So they're bringing the average prices up. Souk, average price is 598,900, and their benchmark went up to 786,300. So that's an increase of 31.3%. And you would expect that because as things heat up in the core, they tend to heat up on the outside as well. And in the Highlands, we were at 987 last year for August, and they went up to 1,335,000. That's an increase of 35.3%. So in terms of areas, the West Shore has done very well. Colwood was at 745, and they've gone up to 906. And most of this is because of what's been happening in Royal Bay. And then in Langford, August 2020, they were at 693, and they went up to 867. And their increase was 24.9%. Metchosin, which has hardly had any sales, their benchmark price went from 984 to 1.237, and that's a change of 25.8%. Now, this all depends on the size of the houses and the sizes of the lots. So you're going to have larger lots in Souk and Metchosin than you are in Colwood or Langford. So really, you want to talk to your agent about what's going on in those specific areas. And then in North Saanich, they were hovering around $1 million last year. In August 2020, they've gone up to 1.314. That's an increase of 31.2%. I've been out looking at a lot of homes out there, and there are some beautiful ones, especially those areas that have views of the ocean. That's where you're going to get the higher price range. And then Sydney, which is on the right side of the peninsula there, their benchmark price was 713,000, and they've gone up to 901. That's an increase of 26.4%. Central Saanich has also increased 26.3% over last year, from 828,800 to 1,046,000. So if you're looking for a good deal, to me, Saanich and Esquimalt are both great areas to look in. And to summarize, in terms of what's been happening in the core, the 889,800 to 1,089,000, that's an increase of 22.4%. The Peninsula region has gone up 28%, and that's mainly due to North Saanich, from 853 to 1,092,000. And the West Shore region has gone from 689 to 869. That's an increase of 26.1%. Now, if you're interested in what's happening in the market in your area, and specifically your sub area, please give me a call. My name is Jane Johnston. I'm with the Briar Hill Group at Remax Camosun. I'd like to thank my friends Erica and Harpreet for signing in and saying hello today. Have a great day, everybody. And if you, if you want more information, please give me a call. My email is briarhillgroup@gmail.com. My phone number is 250-744-0775. And if you're moving from away, please check out my website, vancouverislandtime.com, or you can go to briarhillgroup.com and learn about buying and selling. And also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day.